Hello and welcome back to Winning Love. We're on to day 2. There's magic about. Groggily you wake up, eyes burning from too much screen time last night. Are you ready to come down for breakfast yet, Chaos? Looking around, you quickly throw on some clean clothes and head downstairs. Were you up late playing video games again, Chaos? Yeah, but it's okay, I'm pretty proud of my studies. Your friend Maya is a bad influence on you, you know. Wonder what her parents think about her staying up so late all the time. Mom pushes the materials to make your own bowl of cereal to you from across the table while she finishes up her own breakfast. Anything exciting happened at school yesterday? Met a few new people who I haven't really talked to before. Anyone interesting? Molly. Yeah, this new student Molly was introduced in one of my classes today. Probably shouldn't mention that she looks like a demon. She's pretty shy, but I guess that's understandable since it's her first day here. You should try and talk to her more then, be her friend. She could probably use someone to help her get settled. That's a good idea. Finishing up your breakfast, you stagger back upstairs to finish getting ready for school, then head out walking through your usual shortcut through the woods. You end up arriving at school early again, while not many people are around yet. You wonder if Emily is here early again as well. No one seems to be here, so you decide to get comfortable in your seat and get your books out for a minute or two of quick study. Catching up on some notes? Yeah, just wanted to get through some notes quickly before class. I'm Alana. I've only been here a little while. I think we have 2 classes together. You wonder why so many people keep coming to the school right towards the end of the year. You remember seeing her in one of your history classes. She's the one asking so many questions. You only good at history? I'm super interested in it, but there's so much to take in. Want to maybe tutor me? I can help you in maths or something. She pulls a cute face at you, she asks, hoping it'll help you say yes. Yeah, maybe. I do okay in history class. Awesome. I'm in the library after school this afternoon if you want to come find me. Yeah, cool. You both smile at each other before settling down into your own seats. The teacher wanders in as a few other students have already taken their seats around the classroom. Looking around the classroom, you spot a few familiar faces, specifically Molly, who you sat and had lunch with yesterday. As you're looking over at her, you smile and wave. She gives you a big smile back and waves quickly before returning her attention to the teacher. The teacher then begins to drone on about what will be on the final exam. You listen intently, but often you find yourself curious as to what the other students are doing. The bell rings after a long, boring class. Before you all run off to your next class, don't forget that the prom is coming up soon, so make sure you get your tickets or you're gonna miss out. Do we know what the theme is yet? I need to plan my outfit. Kiana is one of the most popular girls at the school. She's also the football team quarterback. Nice. Rumor is they still haven't found the ball she threw at the tryouts. No, Kiana, the theme hasn't been revealed yet. Hopefully early next week the principal will make an announcement. Oh, yeah, the prom. I should probably figure out who I'm gonna ask at the prom. You follow the rest of your classmates into the hallway to get your books for the next class. You see June walking up the hallway towards you and her locker. You're in my way again. She seems just as grumpy as she was yesterday. Sorry. Go easy on Chaos, June. Emily, who just showed up out of nowhere, seems to have you back. June barely reacts and quietly trudges off to her next class. Sorry about her. She's going through some family stuff at the moment. It's cool. I'm not upset or anything. We're actually good friends. Not that you'd notice. You notice the corridor is empty as next class is about to start. I'm gonna be late for class again. I better run. Thanks though. You scoop your books out of your locker and zip to your next class. You walk into your next class late to a withering stare from your teacher, who has a hoodie made out of broccoli. As I was saying, Katie Burchett said colours seen together to produce pleasing, effective response are said to be in harmony, and humans have the ability to perceive 2.8 million different colours. Therein, it becomes quite difficult to accurately choose a palette that will adequately convey the feeling to the audience that you are intending. Some theorists and artists believe juxtapositions of complementary color will produce strong contrast, a sense of visual tension, as well as color harmony, while others believe juxtapositions of an analogous color will elicit a positive aesthetic response, ensuring that you are paying attention to what colors you are using, often creating a small test palette and measuring those colors against where they will be painted will give you the opportunity to visualize how they will fit. You look down at the few notes that you've scribbled on your sketchbook. You've only signed up for art class for final year, thinking it'd be a cruisy experience, but you were mistaken. Looking over to the desk next to yours, you can see Sophie vividly sketching a picture of something brown. It's probably too early to guess what it is. You spend some time working on sketches of your own. It isn't long before the bell for lunch rings, and you follow the crowd into the cafeteria. Looking around the cafeteria, you notice a few people at different tables that you recognize. New student Molly, your bestie Maya, Will and Sophie, Emily and Kiana. Well, Molly's sat, but Maya is also sat by herself. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tail by the toe. If it's good, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I want to go with Molly. You decide to go and sit with Molly, who's sitting by herself. You walk over to Molly's table and sit across from her. She looks up, taking her headphones out. Hey again. She has that small smile. She seems to enjoy your company. Hey, what are you listening to? It's really weird. I'm kind of embarrassed to say. You're talking to a complete weirdo over here. I'm sure it can't be that strange. It's a podcast. This guy just sits on his balcony in the city and describes stuff that he can see going on. I know it sounds super boring, but it's relaxing. For the most part, he describes what people are wearing as they walk past, but also points out cool cars that he sees. You're right, that is weird. It's like the ultimate slice of life kind of experience. It helps me get away from the stressful places. Yeah, I can understand that. Can you show me some? You slide around the table to sit next to her. She offers you one of her earbuds. I'll start it again from the start for you. We won't want you to miss anything. Every time Molly's on the screen, I hear like this buzzing. She giggles and starts the show for you. Good afternoon, listeners. It is currently a chilly day here, which means, you guessed it, it's winter coat season. We've got a middle-aged businesswoman taking it slow through the streets as her beige scarf wiggles around in the wind. Not far behind her is a bald guy that I bet is regretting not wearing a beanie today. You hear the bell go off over the podcast. It's not that bad. Feels more like something to listen to before bed and help you relax. Yeah, I do that sometimes. You both pack up your things and start heading towards your different classes. Catch you later! You head out to your locker to get your books for the next class. As you settle into your last class of the day, the teacher is already running through the class at top speed. All the students are furiously scribbling to try and keep up with the note-taking pace. You don't seem to bother keeping up. The year's almost over anyway. Okay, now choose a partner to continue working on this amongst yourselves. You look around at who your partner should be. Maybe Molly, who's sitting up in the back by herself. Sophie looks like she needs a partner. Hi, Molly. Decide to approach Molly. Hey, need a partner? Yeah. Did you catch what we're supposed to be doing? Not really. I'm not very good at this sort of thing. I'm a picture, not a words person. That I totally get. I'm the same. I'd rather play a video game than read a book. Yeah. What do you want to do then? Want to listen to some more of that podcast and scribble something random down? Yeah, okay. I've got the latest episode here. Molly offers you one of her earphones, and you put it in. Today's episode is actually going to be pretty exciting, as there's been some kind of fender bender outside. It looks like a little hatchback has slid along some of the snow and bumped into the back of a workman's UTE. That's so American, I don't know what that is. They're both out and arguing. Well, I think it's arguing. There's a lot of arm waving if it isn't arguing. Looks like the tow truck is just showing up now. And peeling away the smaller car from the truck, it's created an unholy metal scraping sound that you might have been able to hear from up here. I'm not jealous of that guy right now. You get distracted by the bell ringing and start to pack up your things. Molly seemed to appreciate your company, even if you didn't really complete the schoolwork. The teacher gives you a frown as you walk out of the classroom. Well, that's it for your classes today. What are you gonna do this afternoon? I said I'd help, Alana, didn't I? Go to the library and help Alana. Decide to head over to town's library to study with Alana. The school doesn't have one as it's pretty small, but the town's library is fairly cozy and not that far away. Yes! Books. I love books. You wander through the different areas of the library. You notice Alana sitting down in a big armchair, reading through a textbook. She lights up as she notices your approach. Hey, Chaos! You wave quietly over to her, and you both move into one of the study rooms. So, what did you want to work on? You watch Alana put down the textbook. Well, I was wondering if I could just ask you questions about stuff I might have missed. Sure, whatever works. Why did the Romans need to build aqueducts? Isn't there water underground? They did not always have nearby water sources. Okay, so they'd move it to where they needed. Why couldn't they just carry water from the ocean? Isn't your planet like most of the oceans? Your planet? Alien? You're a cute ass alien. You can't drink ocean water for a start. Oh, okay then. Alana looks down at notes before asking you another question. What caused the fall of Rome? The arrival of the Huns and the migration of the barbarian tribes such as the Visigoths. The Romans created a dangerous enemy within their own border, who eventually revolted, contributing to the fall of Rome. So, kind of a political and military failure? Yeah. Why is Rome important to Earth's history anyway? 1 second. You flip through the textbook knowing that there was a summary page somewhere that answered that question. After a few seconds of flicking through pages, you find the passage. Well, during the time of the Empire, significant developments were also advanced in the fields of medicine, law, religion, government, and warfare. The Romans were adept at borrowing from and improving upon those inventions or concepts they found among the indigenous populace of the regions that they conquered. Human history is complicated. Alana pauses, just studying your face for a moment. Do you like learning about history? Yes, I do, you cute ass little alien. Yes. It's stuff that actually happened, and it's important to get a sense of where we came from as people. But it also gives perspective on how far we've come. Wow, I guess that's true. There's just so much to take in, so many different peoples, conflicts, and more. Alana looks away and sees the night sky through the window. She pauses just to stare at the stars. It's getting dark. I should get going. Yeah, good idea. Let's get you home. Whoa. Oh no, wait. Go back. Leaving the library, you find that it's already darker than you thought. I'll walk you back to your place. Thanks. And thanks for coming and helping out. I appreciate the company. It's been difficult adjusting to my new home. Kiana is fantastic, and I appreciate her taking me in. But it's just not home, you know? I get it. What's it like for you back home? Crowded. I'm from the biggest city in Talaret. There's huge buildings everywhere. Tons of traffic. It's hard to see the stars because of it all. I miss all of the little things, like the food I'd have regularly. A lot of the stuff you have here is so sweet. Oh yeah, a lot of sugar and everything. Alana pauses and looks over at you. I'm glad I left you. My people are being torn apart by war. I saw too much fighting up close. I had a tangle with one of the scariest warlords of my people. I ended up here by accident while trying to escape. That's horrible. I hope you're okay. And I hope you come to love this new home as much as Talaret. It certainly has its own beauty. Alana stops in front of one of the houses. We're here. Kiana spots you through an open garage door at the side of the house and comes over. Hey Alana, is this your study buddy? Yeah, Kiana, this is Chaos. Hey Chaos, how'd studying go? It was good, I had fun. That's great. You're home just in time for dinner too. Kiana turns around to walk back inside. I'll catch you later, okay? Thanks for walking me home. a lot of ways as she walks inside with Kiana. Start walking home, back to your place. It isn't that far from here. What a day. Settled down into bed exhausted. It was cool studying with Alana tonight. She seemed to appreciate the help, but I can't seem to shake the feeling that she definitely isn't from this planet. She seems just like any other person though. It's hard to tell. Maybe if I get a chance to talk to her more, I'll find out what's going on. Alright, and to my guys, my gals, and my non-binary pals, that is all I have time for today. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!